Hello and thank you for visiting my channel. I'm going to give this narrating what I'm doing format a shot and see how it goes. I am currently, as you can see, blocking in my darkest darks. I've already blocked in the background. I've got her kind of hanging out in the ocean. This is she goes by Bambi Spots. I don't know if she would really want me to say her name on here, whatever. But she goes by Bambi Spots on Instagram, and she has a lot of really beautiful and inspiring photos, and this one just so happened to be a wintry beach scene, which I thought was really cool. So now I am blocking in the latest lights. I first started with a little bit too much vibrancy on the blonde in her hair, but I ended up knocking it back with a blue gray over time. Now I am blocking in her sweater, and I realized that the light was very warm, so the highlights are actually just really light yellow. I don't know if you can tell, but there's an elbow up there behind her bangs, and I will eventually pull that out. I'm trying to just kind of shift around, getting the flow of the hair, and now I'm blocking in a little bit darker areas. I had to add a little bit more ultramarine blue to get the darker darks in her sweater, and it was really fun doing that color because I just used the side of my brush and went tick 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 along. It was pretty easy. Now I'm just blocking in some of the shadow shapes with the side of my brush. I tried really hard to keep my light and my dark brush separate, but it wasn't easy. I kept switching them up on accident. Now I'm blocking in some more of those lighter lights just so I can see what I'm doing. I'll eventually go back over with the more accurate color tone. Now I'm just blocking in more accurate color tones as I see it, pushing more of the blood in the skin tone, trying to get her eyebrow. I like to build up the eyebrows bigger than what they really are, and then just kind of pat in around the edges until I find the actual shape. I really liked doing the side of her head. She has a shaved portion, and I kept her ear really messy, which seemed to work out really well. Just leaving the texture in there seemed to really mimic what was going on with her earrings. So I'm trying extra hard to get this nose, because the nose is such an important part of the face. It's a very prominent feature, and if you don't get it right, it's just not the person. That's how it is. Gave the nose a break and trying a little bit of a profile. I realized I got a little bit too big with the nose, and I just have to stop, give it some time to give the paint time to breathe and dry a little so I could zero in more accurately. Decided to distract myself with the arm for a minute and her cheek, see if I can get the skin tones better. I also realized that I made the side of her head too big, so I gave her a little bit more of the shaved portion. Now, as the oil is a little bit drier, I'm carefully just pushing the edges, both the edge of the nose and the edge of the ocean, just back and forth until I find exactly the shapes I'm going for. I realized her nostril was actually blue because it was reflecting the water. And then it was time to try to zero in on all those fun bones in the arm, the hand. There are all these minute, very minute shadows in the hand because there's just so many delicate bones. There we go, knocking back those colors that are a little bit too bright. And that felt much better. The sun kind of knocked up the hair into a red in the front. And I just started swishing that around. This flat round brush seemed to really work well to move the hair around exactly where I wanted. I could get the wispiness, I could get the overdraw really, really nice. And again, going in with those little details. So I chose to work on Bambi's portrait because she's pretty rad when she's not doing really cool photo shoots or playing magic with her friends in the South. She loves to travel to Japan and she loves to share a lot of cultural experiences. I love working on the hand right here. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It just gets so messy and then I just clean it up with the hair. I realized that, oh, it's that simple. It's just all about cleaning up the edges back and forth, back and forth. It's not that difficult. I say that, but of course it took a lot of practice to get where I am, but I don't know. The logic is there. The logic is there. Eventually the hand just learns it. Going with the absolute tip of my brush, trying to get the edges all right. Throwing in some highlighter, like a makeup artist. And just getting the final touches. I really, really enjoyed doing this. I really hope you enjoyed watching, maybe learned a thing or two about coloring. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye.